don't get confused when different words are used. It's I the witness, I the awareness, I the consciousness, I the experiencer. Whatever people are using, they are talking only about the awareness, the witness, yeah, the consciousness. It's the same thing. Yeah. So first I will explain very simply the difference between I thought and whatever the person is calling I experiencer, I will call it the witness. Yeah. I thought is nothing but a thought that comes up and claims ownership of another thought. Yeah. For example, let's take an example. This morning you got up and you said, oh, today I have to attend Atma Nirvriti session. Yeah, that was the first thought that came up. I have to attend Atma Nirvriti session. I saw the reminder email. Immediately a second thought comes up. Oh, today I'll skip it. I'll take a nap today. I'm very lazy. Let me take a nap today. Yeah, this was thought number 2. Thought number 3 says, no, I should be very sincere. Yeah, I should attend. Let me attend. Yeah, I'm a good person. I'm a sincere student. So, what has thought number 3 done? In retrospect, it looks back, it says, oh, see, I chose between thought number 1 and thought number 2. I am the chooser. Are you seeing this? Yeah. And you start feeling that I choose between 2 decisions. I make decisions in life. And because I make decisions in life, life moves on, and then I get the appropriate karma phalam, fruit of action. Yeah. Advaita says right from the word go, you are wrong. Now analyze your first thought. What was your first thought? Today is the session, I have to attend the session. Did this thought come of its own accord, or did you think it? It came on its own. Okay. Now look at thought number 2. No, let me skip it. Let me take a nap. I'm lazy. Did it come of its own accord, or did you think? It came of its own accord. Look at thought number 3. No, I should be a sincere student. I should really attend. Did it come of its own accord, or did you think it? It came of its own accord. Thoughts arise of their own accord. I want you to really do a proper self-exploration this week on thoughts. Observe your mind. Okay? I'll give you lots of homework. You must do it. Do not believe Ekta blindly. It's no point. Yeah, there is no point in believing me or any other Advaita teacher blindly. Pointless. You will be at the same place. No progress. Yeah. You progress only when you do your own self-exploration and recognize, yeah, thoughts arise of their own accord. I do not control thoughts. Yeah. So, even if later on, after 10, 15, 20, 30 thoughts, one thought comes up, it says that, oh, because of thought 1, thought 2 came up. Because of thought 2, thought 3 came up. Because of thought 3, oh, there is somebody who is linking it. Who is linking it? Thought number 30 is linking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you seeing this? That is also a thought. There is no chooser. There is no person making a decision. Thoughts arise of their own accord. There is no chooser of thoughts. Yes? So, this is your number 1 exploration to be done this week. Is there really a chooser of thought? Was Ekta hiding it from me? Let me do this research on my own. Okay, this is a research group. This is not a spectator group. If you just want to be a spectator, please drop out. This is a research study going on here. Yeah, so you have to do your self-research. Number one, do thoughts arise of their own accord, or do I choose to think this way or that way? Yeah, that's your research project number one this week. As we've started with I thoughts, let me give you a few more. At a time, does only one thought arise, or do many thoughts arise? Are there multiple thoughts at a time, or is there just one thought at a time? No. Don't be quick to make a decision. No. You do your self-exploration, your research. You sit down quietly, observe your mind and see. At a time, is there only one thought, or are there multiple thoughts? Don't fall to blind belief. That is what most spiritual people have been doing for ages, and they get nowhere. If you're serious about your path, no blind belief on Ekta. Okay? So, that I give you number 2. Now I'll give you one more. Number 3. Can a thought look back at the witness? Yes. And number 4. Can one thought look at another thought and recognize another thought? Talk to another thought. Can they interact with each other? Yes, do this as homework. Now the same questions look at for I, the witness. Yeah. Are there many I, the witnesses, or is there only one? You do a proper self-exploration. Yes. Is there really many eyewitnesses? Not E-Y-E, but the capital I, the witness. Yeah. Are there many I, the awareness, or is there just one single? Can the witness look at the thought? Yeah. We are writing the same questions that we wrote for the thought. Yes. We said, can one thought experience another thought? Yeah, for that, if you discover there are many I, the witnesses, can your eyewitnesses experience each other? Clear? I give you 4, no? 4 of each. 4 for thoughts and 4 for the witness. Yes. So, this is your homework for your own self-exploration. For those who have done the Buddha retreat, you all must have done the video where I have explained that when you are in that absolute void, absolute silence, and there are no thoughts, no sensations, you're in that state of absolute zeroness, absolute peace, and then you experience a little sensation, and that sensation is called tanha on the Buddha's path, and that becomes a fully blown thought. Yes, that fully blown thought, before it blossoms into a thought and goes on its own story creation, before that it comes up as a sensation, a tanha. Yeah. This can be experienced with open eyes also if you have started becoming quieter and quieter because of your self-exploration and just being the awareness or the witness. You can actually recognize that before it becomes a fully blown thought, there is a sensation experienced. Yeah? When the sensation is experienced, the thought arises. It is the I thought, and that I thought claims the sensation and says, my sensation. That's how it becomes a fully blown thought. Yeah? I thought arises, seeing some perception and says, my perception. I thought arises after seeing some feeling, something, some emotion, and says, my emotion. And that's how it creates a story in the mind. This is mine, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine. Yeah? The my story is what creates the drama in the mind. Yes? And on the Buddha's path, we learn the skill to relax the meninges, smile. What does relax the meninges and smile do? It pushes me back into the gap, into the interval between two arisings. When I go there, I rest. I relax from that thought. I relax from that sensation. Exactly the same technique you can apply with open eyes. Yes? Those who have not done the Buddha retreat, the technique is very simple. Then around the brain, there is a membrane. It is called the meninges. Yeah, whenever you are tensed, you will notice that there are these two lines or one line that forms on the forehead. Yeah, when you're thinking something going on and on and on, some craving, some aversion, there is this tension. And when you just relax, the thought drops off. Yeah. This is very experiential. It is there in the Buddha Suttas. It is a technique given by the Buddha. You can do it with open eyes and see. Just relax this and see. Automatically the thought drops off. Yeah. So you can apply this technique, relaxing the meninges and going to the gap again and again and again and again. Yes. This will help you see void with open eyes in daily routine. The awareness is void. There is nothing there. Yeah? The consciousness is void. That is why I call it the witnessing void. You can recognize that. So apply this relaxing and go into that again and again and again. Yes. Then it will be very easy for you to notice that first thought. When the first thought arises in the void, you can actually recognize it. Yeah? So recognize that thought is not conscious. When you recognize this thing, that thought is not conscious, it just arises like a wave and falls off. The next truth will become very evident. The thought is not the thinker. Yeah? Your main problem is why you equate mind with consciousness is because you have a feeling that the thought is the thinker. The thought cannot be the thinker, but please explore and see it from your side. Don't believe Ekta just because she says it. What has really happened is you have left your stand as the awareness. You've taken your stand as the mind. You've shifted your stand. That's all that has happened. Yeah. Just like you give or you take loan from the bank. Yeah. The money is not yours. The money belongs to the bank. You will have to return it back to the bank. But on that loaned money, you can enjoy whatever, buying a car, a house, whatever things you want. So you are enjoying that, but it is loaned money. Yes. exactly the same way, the mind, when it is functioning, thoughts are arising, sensations are arising, perceptions are arising, they give you the false sense of they being alive, conscious. Do you get it? And that is why you think, or you have this feeling that one thought chose between two thoughts and made the decision to take up this job and not the other job. Yeah? Thought is not the thinker. I just threw an example of choosing between two jobs, but you apply it to your life. Whatever two things you've chosen between, recognize it, that really, have I chosen anything? The doership is assumed. I took the decision is an assumption. And this is also a thought. This thought just looks back in retrospect, puts thought 1, thought 2, thought 3, thought 4, thought 5 in line and says, oh, I connect the dots. Okay, I am the chooser. I am the one who made the decision. No, it's thought number 100. Yeah? Explore this. Be a little more interested in yourself rather than this outside world. Then you will be able to research this better. Yeah? The thought is not the thinker. Yeah? Imagine there is a mirror here. Yeah? Veena comes, she passes from the mirror reflects it, Veena's gone. Ghazal comes, she stands in front of the mirror reflects Ghazal. Ghazal is gone, the mirror stops reflecting. Like that, only 10, 15, 20 objects pass. Whenever there is an object, the mirror is reflecting. When there is no object, the mirror has nothing to do. The mirror still stays as the mirror. Yes, this mirror is nothing else but the witness. These objects are nothing but the physical and mental objects. When there are arisings, there is something, some activity happening. So you recognize the witness is aware, or the awareness is aware, or the consciousness is conscious of something. When there are no objects, then this witness just relaxes into itself. The mirror is there. It's just not reflecting anything, any object. Yes, there is only that one witness. Again, I just gave an analogy of the mirror. I want you to experience this. So you have to do this research and check. Is there really just one witness? Yeah. When you take a mortgage from a bank on your home, it is borrowed. The home is not yours, but you are enjoying it. Yes, like that only. In deep sleep, the mind and the body borrow their consciousness. They get recharged, like your phone gets recharged. They borrow their charge from the consciousness. The consciousness is there even during the waking. Yeah, it is constantly charging the mind and the body in between those arisings. Yes, that is what enables the mind to appear it is conscious. That is what enables this body to appear as if it is conscious. But if this body were conscious, it would be conscious in a corpse. It is not conscious in a corpse. That means the body has no consciousness of its own. The same thing applies to the mind. The thought is not conscious. A thought is not the thinker. A thought cannot notice another thought, cannot perceive another thought. Do not jump to conclusions and assumptions. Yeah, I told you that. This is the self-research week. So you research, look within. No point listening. If you just listen and intellectualize, it doesn't get there. Yeah. Are they related? Really? Look now. I just explained thought 1. There is a session. I saw the reminder email. I have to attend the session. Thought 1. Thought 2. Oh no, let me sleep. They are related thoughts. Look, really? Am I thinking the thoughts? Or is there a 10th thought, a 30th thought that is linking these 3, 4, 5 thoughts and saying, I am the doer, I am the thinker? It is also a thought. Are you seeing this? I know this is absolutely revolutionary, radical, completely compared to the way you are used to thinking. But you're again taking a stand as the body and mind. That is why you're not getting it. Take the stand as the awareness and see, yeah, it makes complete sense. It starts with this first number one thing that I, the consciousness, am conscious of this arising. This arising, which is a thought, is not conscious of me. This arising is like equal to a non-living object if you want to talk in terms of taking a stand as the body. It's a non-living object, like a phone. When I just charge it, it seems alive and conscious. It rings on its own. It sends messages on its own. Oh my God, the phone talks. I can hear a voice. Yeah. If you look at it from that level, yeah, then you will understand, okay, it is only an object. It is borrowed energy. The energy does not belong to the object. It is not inherent in this object. Do you get it? Yeah, that's why I want you to do this self-exploration. Look, next thought, whatever thought, okay, maybe you can't do it during the session. After the session is over, when you're just alone, you've gone for a walk, you're by yourself, observe. The first thought arise. Did I choose this thought? Or the second thought arose. The second thought is related to the first thought. Did I choose the second thought? Really look at it. Yeah. Do a self-exploration. Do a self-research today. Yeah. I'm sure you will arrive at this. The thought is not the thinker. We do not choose thoughts. When you really do this research on your own, you become free. You know why? Because you finally realize I am not the doer and I am not the experiencer. It is just a thought. And then you just laugh, haha, what a big joke. It is all a big joke. It's a big relief. It's a big relief. Then life will become very easy. I've recorded one Nisargadatta's contemplation meditation for you. It's on the same lines. It's on the same lines. It'll help you. Yeah, so do them.
So, Didi, the consciousness links all the thoughts, right?
Again, see? This is another thought. This is another thought. There is no linking happening. Where is the link? this shifts your perspective. This shakes you at first, okay? First, your ego is not going to really take this very easily, because the ego loves to be the doer and it loves to be the experiencer, and it is seeing that my ground of doership is shaking. My ground of doership, experiencership is shaking. It does not like it. So it doesn't like to take this very easily. That is why I tell you, do self-exploration. And every time a thought arises, recognize, did I choose this thought? Did I choose this thought? Is there a chooser thought in between thought 1 and thought 2? Is there a filler thought? You have to experiment. Yes? When you actually see, oh no, there is no filler thought, there is no chooser thought between two thoughts. Thought number 100 just linked thoughts 1 to 99 and created a story. Thought number 100 is also a thought. So if you want to again step down to the stand of body and mind, I will explain it as sanskaras. Yeah, depends. See, there are always going to be two stands now. One stand is body, mind, senses, and the stand as the awareness. I'll take the stand of body, mind, senses and explain it to you. You created certain way or conditioning as you grew up. You believed those concepts and ideas. You said, yes, this is right. I like this. I am like this. Those became very strong habit patterns of mine, and they ruled the behavior of this body and mind. Yes, so I walk in a particular way, I talk in a particular way, I believe certain things, I have certain concepts, I follow certain cultures, I don't believe in certain things, I don't follow some things. So this whole story that I have created about myself is at the level of the body and mind. I have stored this story, I've held on to it as if it's my dear life. Some of them become like line on rock. Yeah, some things I forget. Yeah, those I would say are line in the air or line in water. The moment it's drawn, it's gone. Yeah, some are line in sand. They are there for a few days and then they are gone after a few days or few months. But the line on rock, those are my concepts, my ideas, my conditionings, my beliefs I have held on to as the body and mind. One of them is I am the body. One of them is I am the mind. These have become strong and have gone and deposited themselves as my patterns of behavior, also called sanskaras in Sanskrit. Yeah. So sanskar is nothing but a habit pattern or a very deep conditioning. Yes, the same sanskara arises when the situation is conducive as a particular thought. And you're like, I was not even thinking about this. Where did this thought come from? Oh, it's my own stored habit pattern. Yes, so when that sanskara comes to the surface, it becomes a vritti. We call it a vritti. When it is embedded deep into my unconscious mind, it is called a sanskara. It is the same thing. That vritti is nothing but either a thought or an image or a sensation or a feeling. Yeah, it depends, however it manifests. Very clear? Yeah, but if again you take this also explanation, same, that is what is thought. It is not I am thinking. Start looking at it, oh, everything is just a vritti arising from the past conditioning. It is my past conditioning, oh, to be lazy and to bunk sessions and just take a nap instead of attending a session. That is why this thought number 2 came up. Yeah, it is my conditioning that I'm attending every Sunday Atma Nirvriti. That's why thought number 1 came up. I should attend. Are you seeing this? it'll still go back to the same truth that the thoughts arise on their own. I am not the thinker. I am not the doer. I am not the experiencer. Yeah, because here who is I? Eyes, body, mind, senses. You remember your stand, no? Yeah, here the stand is of I am, body, mind, senses. So, I am not the thinker, I am not the doer, I am not the experiencer. Thought arises of its own accord. Very clear? It doesn't matter which stand you take, you're going to come to the same understanding now. Shift to the awareness. The awareness, the witness, is just the background screen which notices this character coming up, dancing, and going away. Another character coming up, crying, and going away. Another character coming up, being very silent yogi, very disciplined, and going away. The witness, the awareness, recognizes that they arise of their own accord and they fall of their own accord. There is no relationship between one to the second, to the third, to the fourth. There is nobody connecting them. There is no chooser. There is nobody making a decision. In other words, there is no free will. What is it is the flow. Now do you understand what I mean by the flow? It is not in control. Super simple. You know, the tension is when it is in control, when you have this thing, oh, I have to control, I have to do, if I don't do, then this will not happen. That is the thing that gives you tension. But your assumption only is wrong. It's baseless. It is not in control. Nothing is in control. Yeah. Now, okay. Do not believe Ekta blindly. I have to keep repeating this. I want you to do your self-exploration this week and recognize, yes, this is the way it is happening. Or come to me and say, no, this is not happening this way. That's fine. Yeah. Send me an email. Yeah? Send me a message. It's okay. Do your self-exploration. You getting rid of your doubt and coming to that clear understanding is of utmost importance. I'll explain 100 times if required. Don't worry. Yeah?